When you study every empire that has fallen, there's 3 stages, Ed. The first stage is the death of God. And once that happens, you sort of are castrated from a sense of a higher order, and your reverence is gone.
If I were the Prince of Darkness, I'd want to engulf the whole world in darkness. Soon I could evict God from the courthouse, then from the schoolhouse, and then from the houses of Congress.
My family was not politically inclined, but just like read the Bible every morning when he was like making breakfast sort of a thing. And I obviously hated that when I was in public school, and I went the exact opposite way because, you know, public school, atheism, it all is in lockstep. So I became a liberal.
And once that happens, the moral structure above is castigated. So what happens next? The next stage is female sexual liberation.
If I were the devil, I could undress you in public, and I could lure you into bed with diseases for which there is no cure.
What are some stereotypes you've heard about feminists?
Body empowerment and doing everything you can with your body with whoever you please instead of waiting for the right person or ignoring the other people.
Do you believe in gender equality?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so how do you reconcile believing in gender equality but also holding men to their traditional gender roles of paying for the first date?
So when men ask this question, how can you reconcile? There's a great saying that privilege is invisible to those who have it. And so when people are in a privileged position, they're not interested in reconciling. So it becomes blue pill to ask, how do you reconcile certain belief systems?
Well, I'm just saying that's my personal view. A woman can... Being a feminist is just doing whatever you want it.
That was a Freudian slip, but it was a great Freudian slip. A Freudian slip is when somebody slip up and tell the truth.
Yeah, good old Freud.
Feminism is doing whatever you want to do, and that's the problem. Only the devil would plant a seed like that inside the human mind.
And I specify female sexual liberation, not male, because what happens is there's a guy named J.D. Unwin. He wrote his magnum opus called Sex and Culture, and he studied 86 different cultures through 5,000 years of recorded history, and he found that with the Sumerians, the Babylonians, the Athenians, the Romans, what they all had in common is once we give up our belief in God, women become sexually liberated. And once they're sexually liberated, men no longer want to fight to maintain their social cohesion. Friedrich Nietzsche writes about this in The Gay Science when he said that God is dead. Last one is desecration of beauty and rewriting history. From reading all the literature, this is what's going to happen, I think.
Kind of like Rome?
Yeah.
It's been my dream to have a shaved head ever since I was a little girl.
Really?
Yeah. When I was about 5 or 6 years old, I wanted to be a soldier, and I saw Demi Moore as G.I. Jane, fast and strong and hard as all the boys. She was my first feminist icon, so I've always wanted a shaved head since then. Shaved my head, got my nose pierced, started getting loads of tattoos.
If I were the devil, I would convince the young that marriage is old-fashioned, that swinging is more fun, that what you see on TV is the way to be.
Does body count matter, and what is your body count?
Body count doesn't matter, and I don't know what my body count is.
Some people have different goals from other. My number one goal is to be a star, not to be married.
Okay, fair.
Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm saying if that might be why you're not getting married.
Yeah, I don't care to get married.
Yeah, it's just, it's feeding each other.
I really don't care.
Yeah.
So the reason why that clip is so important is because right before this happened, the girl was trying to put the blame on men. And she was basically saying that I tell women wholeheartedly, never fully commit to a man. And so as Candace Owens did a little bit more digging, what she found out was that this woman doesn't even have the ambitions of being a wife. She wants to be a star. We've replaced parents with culture. And so now culture is the North Star for people. And even Candace Owens talked about this 2 years ago. I said it in one of my songs. I said, coons worship dollars over scholars, slavery over martyrs, and stars over fathers. It's the same thing. These women are saying that they want to be stars. They don't want to be a wife. They don't want to be a mother. People always like, why do you make content like this? Because obviously there has to be some type of pushback against the rhetoric, because the rhetoric has been impactful, which is why we make this type of content.
What are some stereotypes you've heard about feminists?
Sports bras and tiny pants and heels, and trying to just go above and beyond to make it known that it's my body, I can do what I want with it, and you can't do anything.
That's not a stereotype about feminists. That is a symbol of feminism that's true. Usually women that do these things have a feminist mindset, regardless if they say that they're feminists or not. It's like deductive reasoning. If I see a girl half naked, I'm gonna say she's a feminist, which basically means that she rejects all male guidance, she rejects the male perspective, and that's always how feminism has been. Feminism exists existed when they had the white feather campaigns in Europe. Feminism existed when Eve ate the apple. That was the first form of feminism. And what happened? Sexual liberation. That's when she realized she was naked. So there's a correlation between nakedness and shame. And not being shameful about your nakedness means that you bit the apple. And when you bite the apple, you reject Adam and you reject God.
But you want to show your body online to everyone. You want to be as naked as possible. Create OnlyFans. You want to be nasty on Twitter. You want to show your butthole and body parts on Instagram. You're just getting more attention. You have more men talking to you saying they want to take you out. So you think that you've leveled up somewhere.
What's your name?
Christian.
Christian, you were really, really cute. Kiss or slap?
Kiss or slap?
Yeah, kiss or slap me. Anywhere.
I'm engaged, so.
Oh my God.
Now, when she say, oh my God, what do you think that means? Do you think that means she gonna stop or keep going? Let's see.
You want to cheat with me?
No.
Not at all?
No, yeah.
Nothing? There's nothing I could do? Ugh.
Now, the only reason to encourage Christian to cheat is not because of her attraction to him. It's because of the devil in her. It's no other reason after he said that I'm engaged that she should have violated him further. And she's out there with red hair, with a bikini. This is what feminists do. They have no regards for rules. Nothing means anything. Damn.
He's such a loyal man. Okay, well then can you rate me 1 to 10?
Every single day, women do stupid stuff on camera for attention. I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, they gonna stop doing stupid stuff on camera, right? They gonna stop giving us content to make and profit from.
What's your slap?
None.
None?
Nope.
Why?
I'm chilling.
You're chilling?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Question, I have a question. Sir, don't leave me. Maybe I'm not as hot as I thought I was.
Kiss or slap?
Definitely slap. Just like that, you're getting slapped.
Oh, what do you mean it's hot out? It's a bikini. Okay, slap. Slap.
I ain't slapping. Pick up a Bible.
Yo, first and foremost, I want to say thank you to everybody that supports the channel, all my viewers, all my subscribers. I love coming in, connecting with you guys. If you like this video, I got another video similar to this one. Click over to that video and I'll see you over there. Peace.